Hello everybody, this is Live with Linda. Welcome once again. Today I have a gist for you guys. So some time ago, I went to ShopRite to do a quick shopping. I picked up a couple of things that I needed because I was pressed for time, so I was in a hurry. I quickly picked everything, put them in my basket, rushed to the till. And as usual, there was a queue. You know there's usually queuing at ShopRite. So while waiting, I thought to myself, let me even cross-check my list to be sure I got everything. I cross-checked and realized that I forgot to pick Lipton. I ran back. Unfortunately for me, I shop there all the time, so I know the aisle where all the beverages are. So from afar, I could sight Lipton. So I just ran there, picked the pack, and ran back to the till. When I got home at night, I wanted to drink tea and watch a movie like I usually do sometimes at night. I boiled water, went to pick up the pack, opened it. The first thing I noticed was that the tea bags were all wrapped in a transparent nylon bag. I was like, this is new. Okay, that's interesting. I opened it. Then I saw a sachet of ginger tea inside. I was like, what's going on? Then out of the corner of my eye, I sighted a thank you card. I was like, are you sure I bought Lipton? Okay, let me read it. Guys, when I read it, what I saw was, thank you for buying teapots. I was mad. Are you trying to say I bought teapot instead of Lipton? Oh my God, I have never been so disgusted in my entire life. I didn't take tea that night. I was so pissed off. Do you know what happened? The packaging of teapots deceived me. I thought it was Lipton. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is teapot. This is Lipton. You see how they look alike? I was deceived by the yellow color. I thought it was Lipton I was buying. Meanwhile, I bought teapot. You needed to see how angry I was that day. I didn't drink it that night, but in the morning, I had to drink it now. I didn't have any choice. In fact, I finished the whole pack later on because I didn't have a choice. But my question to you today, guys, is do you think it is good for a brand, a new brand, to brand themselves like another competitor in the market? Do you think it's a good thing? Before you answer that question, let me tell you some of the advantages and disadvantages I think you should know about similar branding in the market. The first one is, like I said, when I discovered that it was teapot and not Lipton, I was very angry. I was very, very mad. In fact, I felt that teapot is an imitation. Like, automatically, because of the branding, I assumed that it is inferior to Lipton. And that's what a lot of people would think. It's a Lipton wannabe. So which means that Lipton is better, Abi? So is it good for you to consciously brand yourself as an inferior? Because that's what it looks like to me. And secondly, you get the customers angry. Like I was pissed off at ShopRite for placing teapot where Lipton usually is. And I was pissed off at teapot for deceiving me to buy something that I didn't want to buy because I'm usually not the type of person that try new products like that. And then thirdly, I was disgusted at myself, for making such stupid mistake. So that's the disadvantage of branding your product like another one in the market. Now let's go to the advantages. Yes, there are advantages. One of them is I told you that I actually had no choice but to drink the teapot like that. I finished it. In fact, it wasn't bad at all, let me not lie. It tasted like Lipton, but a little bit more concentrated if you give it time, right? Somebody actually tasted it at my house and liked it too. So it's not like it was bad, right? But one thing you should know is that I wouldn't have tasted teapots if not that I was forced to. So the advantage is they forcefully induced trial. I don't know if it's an advantage or a disadvantage, but that's what they did because in a million years, I wouldn't have tried teapot. If I go to somewhere and I wanted to buy Lipton and it's not available, I would choose the next best thing. The next thing that comes to mind, that has the top of mind that when is what I will go for, and that's probably top tea. I wouldn't have tried teapot. So, by deceiving me, they were able to induce trial. And I don't know how you see that, but for me, I don't think it's good enough. It's not creative. For example, I grew up using Close-Up just the way I grew up drinking Lipton. But there was a time that Oral-B did this amazing campaign with a dentist. I was sold. Guys, I went there with myself, my own hands, to go and buy Oral-B and try it because I was convinced. The ad was creative enough to convince me, and I'm sure a lot of people were convinced too. Just because they use a dentist, it just has this, it just gives it an edge, made it more convincing. That's how to win customers. If you ask me, that's how to win customers and create a solid brand for yourself. Well, like I said, I was deceived into buying teapots, but the advantage is that it made me try the drink. I wouldn't have tried it if not for that. And I'm sure a lot of people would do the same. They'll probably buy it because they think it's Lipton, or they'll buy it if Lipton is not around because they feel like, okay, it's like Lipton. You know, it's easily recognizable. Do you understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people will fall for this thing, and this is also a way of easily inducing trial in the market. Another advantage is that it gives them a soft landing in the market. It's almost as if Lipton has done all the work for them. They don't need to advertise. Lipton has done a lot of branding for the two of them. So all they need to do is just position their product where they know people usually go to buy Lipton and leave the rest to chance. So this is actually good for brands that don't have a lot of marketing budgets to lean on. So it gives them an easy entry into the market. So now, looking at the advantages and disadvantages of a new brand trying to imitate an existing brand in the market. What is your verdict? Do you think it is a good thing or a bad thing? Let me know in the comments below. My name is Linda. It was fun having you today. Until next time.